all the members inside our community, and even some of you are not yet community members. So, welcome to this session. I will disable talking Nanji, and let's start. So, I have not made any PPT, which generally I'm a more talking person than PPT person. So, I have my notes, which I will probably refer once or twice while talking. If some of you have joined who don't know me, if you have not attended any of my sessions, type IDK, I don't know, then I will just in one line, I will share what is, like, who am I, what is our mission inside community, so that you understand that what we are doing. Because otherwise, if you are completely new, it will be a like completely you will feel lost. So if you really don't know, if you have not attended any of my sessions earlier, type IDK and then I will say. Okay. So since you are not typing IDK, so I am assuming that you know me. I'm Sudeshna. I'm a mindset coach and healer, and my mission is to help people to identify their emotional pattern, transform their emotional pattern, and become emotionally independent. And the more I work, the more this mission is evolving. So initially 3 years back when I started, it was not like that. I was working on emotional freedom from that beginning itself, but I was also not very clear. And the more I work, the more I invest in these coaches, teaching courses, the more I get clear about what I really want in my life, what is my purpose. And that is why one of the value inside our community is lifelong learning. Because like in the universe, we know nothing. Whatever is your professional degree, whatever you have achieved, still we really don't know nothing, because its universe is so big and we are like really nothing whatever we know. But still, it's not that because it's so big and we don't know nothing, so we need not to try about knowing things. Because I believe that the more we know, the more knowledge and the more skill we gather, it will be easier to reach whatever destination we want to reach in this lifetime, easier and quicker, and kind of without much effort. So, effortless achievement will be possible the more we upgrade our skill. So, that is why I keep on upgrading my life with investment of these world class, I mean, the coaches, and I have my own mentors. So I have my lifelong mentors, and also sometimes I invest in these coaches. I mean, separate courses and separate this thing like 2 days or 3 days courses. So last 2 days, if you don't know about Dr. Demartini, you can anyway visit his website. He is world's one of the best uh, coach in this human psychology, human development. He's a like PhD as well as he is doctor, and he works on human psychology. He has a pattern. I mean, he has a this thing. He has it this breakthrough principle. I mean, not principle. It, what can I say? He has this framework which he calls it values and breakthrough framework. And why, what is that breakthrough you are going to get when you do it is breakthrough from your perception. So let me explain that first, because this is the base of the learning, right? So most of you, if you are my community member already, be it silver, be it diamond, you know that how your emotions affects your life, because your emotions is the energy, your frequency, how you think, how you feel, how you behave, and like the act, this creates your life. And every moment, the way you react, the way you feel, the way you think, it creates your next second of your life. So because we have all the power to create our future, because in the universe, if you really learn, like, I know very little about quantum physics, but The more you learn, the more you realize that in the universe, everything is present. It's like it's a dark room, and in that room, everything is there, but you can only see the thing where your torchlight put, like where you focus on your torchlight. So that's why we call it where you focus, your energy grows there, and you can attract only this part in your life. So we can sense, and that also, like in our with our six senses, we can only sense few things. There are many things, even in the sound and even in the light wave, which we can't see. Sometimes other animal can see, other animal can hear, which we can't hear. That means in the universe everything is there, but what we will see, what we will hear, what we will attract, depending on our consciousness. And our consciousness is getting blocked by our perception. How you perceive your life decide your future. If that is clear, type C in the chat box, because this is a very, very, uh, this is the base of the concept, that why do you need to learn breakthrough concept? Because until and unless you know that, yes, I need it, you will feel that my life is okay. Why should I need? Learning is one thing, but do I really need to learn it? Yes, because if you are the person who really want to go to the next level of the consciousness, of the human consciousness, then managing your perception is very important. Because what we perceive, we achieve, we attract. And in the terms of emotions, we whatever emotions we feel, that can be either positive or negative. Most of the time, outside world also, they think that feeling positive is the real outcome. Like we should always feel positive. That's not correct. We can never feel only one sided of emotions. As a balanced perspective, universe works as balanced. Universe works as duality. So if you want to work in a singularity, like I will only feel positive, it's not possible. You will feel negative, and universe will force the negative in your life if you don't want to accept it. That's why balanced perspective, accepting duality is very important. Then you say, Sudeshna, then what's the use of doing all those healing and those things if we anyway attract negative? No, I'm not saying that you should not release the negative um, emotions. I'm saying that you should not be attracted towards feeling only positive, because we only accept positive, and if you do not like negative, you will attract more negative, because then you are focusing on not attracting negative, and universe doesn't understand negative words. So universe will give you more negative because you don't want that. So if now you are clear that why balanced perspectives is important, type I understand, IU. So then what? So now you understand that what is the use of learning balanced perspective. Now, as per in Dr. John Demartini's this masterclass, it's not masterclass, it's a workshop, 2 days workshop. What we learned is that we as a human, if we work on our highest values, then we do not feel only positive and we negative, we feel balanced. And when we feel balanced, we don't need external motivation. So in the world, people will say a lot of positive motivational speech, and whenever we think about all those motivation, we feel boosted up, and then we start doing something, and then we cannot continue because that motivational speech is outside. It's extrinsic motivation, right? It's not your own values determined motivation. So every person, so he said that values are like fingerprints. Every person will have different values, and if you identify your top values and you work on that, you don't need any motivation. You will never feel any lethargy, any lack, any all those terminology like I don't feel like doing it, I am feeling lazy, I am procrastinating, all those are BS if you really work on your values. Because then you will not feel not doing it, you will not feel even guilty whenever you are not doing it, because you will feel balanced. So in the first, he what he taught us is how to really identify our values. So in all the silver members, you have known little bit about it, like I have discussed a very short part of identifying your values, but there are a lot more. Like values depends on lot of other thing also. So like it was a good like 2 hours of exercise where we identified our values in a detailed way. Once you know your values, now the next step is his framework um, on releasing the perception, changing the perception. Because in a singularity, in a one sided view, we always want to release the emotions. So as a healing, we feel that healing will release our negative emotions and we will be fine. But how many of you in my silver members, you have seen that even though you are continuously releasing the healing, releasing through healing, you are again attracting it, because only healing is a cleaning. You are cleaning it, but your perception is not yet changed. So perception can be only changed when you rewire it. So breakthrough, that framework is his his copyrighted framework, where he taught us how to change your perception. And that's a framework. Like NLP is one way of doing it. This framework itself, if you work on that framework, once you learn it, later on you can apply it on your own, and it will take 15 to 20 minutes to rewire your brain to change the perception. So we learned that it was a very, like, it was itself, it was a one like, because we were almost 1200, 1300 people were learning, so it took us almost one full day, like 6 to 7 hours to implement that framework, because we were so many people, we so many people have so many doubts. So it took that much time to get the clarity of each step. So it was a very big framework, but like I was mind blown. Even though I didn't have much relationship issues, but even in the very past, like even in your childhood, something you have witnessed, and you don't feel that it matters to you, because you feel that okay, that happened in my childhood and I forget about it, but it still have an impact in your energy, because your body never forgets. So if you can work on it, if you can rewire that emotions, that belief what you have created when you were a child, you will see a change in your frequency. And that is what happened when you step by step work on your perception through this framework. So it in that framework, so let me check my notes once. Yeah. So, with the framework, we learned how to change your perception. For example, if you are blaming, for example, your partner. So, I'm just giving an example. So, if you're blaming your partner for probably he or she doesn't understand you, or probably he or she is doing something which you don't like, and you may say that no, but how I can't change that person, because as inside our community, I always say that I can't, like, we can't change others, we can only change our feeling. But only changing our feeling is not going to help. We need to change our perception about that person, that situation, so that next time when that person will do the same thing, you will not feel the same thing. Because if you only heal the emotions, the next time that person will do it, you will again feel the same thing, because your brain is not rewired, it's just healed of that emotion for that time. So he has almost 18 columns, like 18 step by step by step by step. He will guide you, like he has guided us. so that we can really see that whatever happens to us, it's a blessing. And at the end, whatever complaint you have with that other person or with yourself, you will not forcefully feel the blessing. Like, it's not a gratitude exercise, but you will see both side of it. So, for example, if there were cases where someone has some even situation like molestation or that type of crucial situation, and he helped that person to see that even that event has a positive way of looking even that event, because our life is always balanced, and it's not easy to look at those situations in a positive way. How many of you can agree with this? Like, we all feel that that's like, it's not possible. How can this be a positive for that person? But it is there. And that's what we learn in the framework. Once you master it in your life, you will never feel any negative about any person, or even the opposite. Like, sometimes we make someone super, like he some guru or someone like which we look up. Like, even sometimes some of us may have our parents also, like we will never be like our parents. Some of us feel that also. Anytime forceful blessing, I will come to the Q&A, Naimji. So okay, because if my flow, I don't have any PPT, so I'm just going in a flow. So what am I saying? Like, if you in both way, if you look down a person, that means you are looking up yourself. Or if you are looking up a person, like he is a very good person, he or she cannot do mistakes. Many times we do it, like we look at the leaders, we look at the spiritual gurus, like he or she is like, it's not possible for them to do mistakes. And when they are doing some mistakes, then people can take it because they have positioned them in a pedestal. And when we do that, we are looking down to ourselves. So anything when we are looking up and looking down, that's not balanced thing. So he taught us that how you can balance it. Anytime you are feeling negative, how can you bring back the positivity in it, and not to be positive, to balance. Like, till the time you are convinced that whatever is happening, whatever he or she is behaving, whatever I am behaving, that is the right way to do it. It's not logical. It's when your brain in that situation where your brain feel balanced, your body feels safe. Whenever we are too positive or too negative, our brain, the amygdala gets activated, and our body is that time not in homeostasis. It's not in the desired condition of our body. But whenever we feel balanced, our body feels safe. And if you feel this balanced perspective throughout the day, no positive, no negative, then your body's prefrontal cortex, which we call it executive centers, which is for most of the leaders, if you see their life, their prefrontal cortex is activated most of the time. As per very many research, if you see the brain scan of many leaders, you will see that their amygdala is not very activated, their prefrontal cortex is activated. Whereas the normal people who are just swinging in between positive and negative, and the more positive you feel, you will receive the reason to feel more negative also. So so inside our community, what we do is we reduce the positivity and negativity both. But there is a proper step by step method by applying which you can go into the balanced state within 10 to 15 minutes. So that's the learning which we learned. And there was an interesting, so I will come to that story part. Uh, then what also we learned is leaders are leaders not because they are very lucky or they know something which we don't know. Leaders the top leaders are leaders because they are very selective. They only work on their highest value. And when you are crystal clear about your highest value, then we learn about how we can only work on our highest value. And for example, Dr. Demartini shared his example. For the last 46 years, he is working. So his highest value is teaching, coaching, doing research, speaking, writing about this related to human psychology and human potential. He is working on this topic every day, average 18 to 20 hours. So he only sleeps 4 hours max, and average 18 to 20 hours he's working on that. And if you see him, I think I have seen him first time, I have seen him, I think 4 5 years back. And in the last 5 years, at least, I have not seen any body change. Like, we are changing so much, but he's still that body. And the day when, so he was live from Vancouver and we were in India. So we logged in 8 a.m. He logged in 7:30 p.m. And our session was 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time to 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So the whole day till 10 p.m. night. His time, he spent the whole night, and in the morning after breakfast, he ended the session. So at his age, and this breakthrough session he is doing in a week at least 2 to 3 times. Like 2 days session, 2 to 3 times. That means most of the weeks he is doing every day. So now he said that because I am working on my highest value for the last 46 years, it's not 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year. 46 years he is working on that with this commitment. So you can understand, and people, I mean, you must have heard other leaders, other people whom we see, I mean, we feel that they are doing better than us. You have seen that it's not that they are a better human, they are doing this because they are working on their highest value. So only thing is we don't know is what is our highest value. And inside our school, college, university, we are never been taught that. So that is what I think I have learned. Another story I just want to share, that it's not that you have to have a very, like, a value which is very monetizable. Sometimes we feel that our value should be very monetizable, and then only from our value we can earn, right? He shared a story that one lady who have attended his breakthrough session few years back, and she was very very sad, like, I don't have any value, like, what you are talking, like, you have a very good value, like teaching, coaching, I don't have anything like that. So my life is like, I'm married, I am like pretty okay in my life, but I don't have anything like very passionate about something, I don't have anything. So doctor said that, I started questioning her, and after few questions she said that, so doctor asked that, what you do love to do the throughout the day, what you really do it. So she said that, I am pretty, like, my husband take care of all my food and all those bills and all those things, so I'm playing with my dog. So he said that, okay, so how many hours in a day you play with your dog? So she said that 5 to 6 hours at least, like, that's a normal, some days it even more. So he said that, okay, that means your dog is your value. So she said that, yeah, okay, but then how can I monetize it? Like, is there any way I can do it for the next 20, 30 years and I can actually use this potential? Because he shared that when we work on our highest value, there is unlimited potential of growth, and growth in the terms of career, in the terms of money, in the term when you work on, like I shared that, when you work on your highest value, your body feels safe, and all those diseases, most 99% of the diseases happen because your body is not feeling safe. All those lifestyle diseases or everything, whenever your body is a stress, chronic stress for a longer time, your body starts creating the illness. But when you work, so it's a healing and all those things is very good, but even when you are working like 16, 17, 18 hours, but because you are working on your highest value, your body is actually getting the healing. So then he shared that, then I told that, how can you like, can you like just think that what you really love to do with your dog. So she shared that, okay, I love to take picture and post it on Instagram. So then he said that, can you monetize it? Like, can you go to few places where a lot of dog lovers are there, and you take your dog and you charge money for like from them, so that they can give you some money when they click a picture with your dog. She said, okay, I can try. So then the next day she took her dog, and doctors actually shared the picture with I mean of her. Doctors, I forgot the name, otherwise I would have shared also, like it's available inside, or like in the net. So she took her dog the next day. So three people were there that time. Two people denied to pay, one people paid $5. Then collected the $5, and next day she took it. So with that $5 she created some cute dress for her dog, and the next day she took that dog with that cute dress, and that day five people approached, three people paid $5, and like that within a month she, I think she got 5,000 to $10,000 with only clicking picture with her dog. Then after some time, few brands started approaching that we want for our dog foods and dog all those things. We want your dog. And like that, with her dogs, with dogs dress, dogs these, dogs that, even after 1 or 2 years, she got chance for a reality show where they were talking about pet lovers and all those things. So that was, I think, $10,000 million or something, like a crazy deal. For 2 3 years, she did that. And in the next 10 years, she changed her dog three times, because dogs' lifestyles are, I mean, lifespan is not as human, right? She changed her, I mean, the dog died. She keep bringing new dogs. No one notices because no one is bothered about that. So with these three dogs, she created multi-billion-dollar business by only doing what she loves to do. And we were feeling like crazy. Like, if this is possible, think about whatever you are doing, whatever is your value, which we feel that it's nothing, like you are wasting time. How many of you are feeling that you are doing something in a day which is actually wasting time, and you sometimes feel guilty about it, that why I am wasting time? So when you identify that, if this is your value, and you identify how to work with this value, it's like no end to that. That's what we learn. And this was a crazy story. We have learned like this so many crazy stories in these 2 days. But the learning what we got is, anything is possible if you learn how to do it. That's the overall learning I have got. And I have also got that we have this lifetime, and we are already perfect, but we can't accept that, because we don't have the skills to uh, to to accept that perception, and we cannot do it forcefully. We have to have that knowledge, that learning from all those coaches and all those people who are doing it. So he is doing it for the last 46 years with his breakthrough framework. And I think we were attending some 1300. So it was his, I mean, record also. So for the last 46 years, he was doing it. But this time it was the largest community he was teaching. It was 1300 people learning together, applying together. And so I felt really blessed of learning these skills. Now the good news is, anything as a coach, my value, what I realize is obviously coaching, healing, teaching. And as a coach, I believe that when I also implement, I mean, when I teach someone, I implement even better. That's why I am coach, right? So anyway, I will be working this with my diamond member, helping them to implement in their life. So this Saturday, Sunday, to tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 2 days, I'll be again doing everything with diamond member. So right now, Onindo is there, another member is there, but she is not active right now, but she's still there. So probably another time I will also do it. But I want, if any of you, like who are silver members and who really want to upgrade your life and still not become diamond member because of any reason, that is perfectly okay. But you really want to learn these skills, implement these skills in the next 2 days, because it will be a workshop mode. I will be directly helping you, and it will be a very small group. It's not 1300, like it will be probably few people. I will be directly closely interacting. I will explain what I have learned, what I have worked, because I have worked on my values, I have worked on the breakthrough framework, and I will help you to implement. So if any of you are interested to learn along with diamond members, the good news is you don't need to upgrade to diamond now. You can still only enroll for this course. And if anyone is there who is not part of my silver membership yet, the good news is I have a special offer, because my all programs are only member only. Like I work on the community model, where we believe that we work on a mission. We work on a mission of human potential, human possibility, and human consciousness. Like we are working on that. So if you are not yet part of my community, but you still believe that you have not achieved your highest potential, and you can still grow, and you can grow through learning new things which never been taught in our school colleges, that's for sure, because I have completed all levels and right now I'm doing my PhD. I have never been taught, and no one is never been taught if you don't learn from this world class master who are only doing these things. If you still believe you can learn, you can grow, there is a potential that by growing in your life you can help also others. I'm opening this only for today night tonight, because tomorrow I will be starting this workshop. I know it's very fast, but I always believe in fast action taking. I always believe that if you do not take decision faster, you cannot grow, because leaders have to take decisions faster. And this is the only ability, this is not the only ability, but this is another ability we have to grow as if you really want to grow in your life as a leader. So no, I am not giving you much time to think that okay, I will think next week I will do. Then the offer is gone, because I will be doing the workshop next week. Even though the recorded access will be given for the members who will decide to enroll, and maybe I will do it sometimes in future. I don't know when, but this time I really, it's a fresh knowledge for me, and I want to implement. I want to help you to implement. So all the members, here is my offer. I have told you that what you are going to learn. First thing is you are going to identify your values. There is a step by step process by applying which you will identify what are your top values. The next thing which we will work on is that breakthrough framework, that perception change framework, by applying which, after you learn that, I can guarantee your health, relationship, career, and money, all four areas will improve, because there is nothing called positive emotions and negative emotions. It's always balanced, and it's not theory. You have to learn that skill. So, like I said, that diamond membership is all about skills. It's not healing, it's not anything like working on releasing. It's about after release, you do something, you know something, so that it doesn't come back. So we will work on that breakthrough framework, where you will learn how to be and feel balanced every time you feel negative. You need not to do healing. So if you really don't want to do healing for your life, you can still do it. Healing itself is a very good way. It's a cleaning of your body. But uh, this learning is very important. So this will be the second thing you will learn. And the third thing with what you will learn is, in all 7 areas of life, Here inside community, we are working on 4 areas: health, relationship, career, money. But his framework is on 7 areas. So it's vocational, spirituality, and all those other areas. So there are 7 areas he mentioned. I will help you to set your goals for the next 10 years based on your highest value. And then you need not to think about what will be the affirmation, what will be this, because manifestation is not forcefully attracting something. It's about when you work on your highest value, universe, everything is already there. So you are not forcing something, you are not seeking blessing that, okay, give me the blessing, I want to attract it. That is when you feel like you are not enough. You need other people's blessing, you need other people's healing. That is first step for sure, because if you do not start from here, then probably most of if you don't know healing, if you don't know that it's possible, then you are still in the victim stage. So yes, first step is healing. First step is understanding that you can change your life. But the next step is this, that you can create your life the way you want. You should not think that, okay, बहुत time हो गया, like I am already past maybe 30-40 years, what else, I am in a different career, I don't want to change my career. All those things are limiting your growth. That girl in her 30s or 40s, I don't know what was her age that time, she didn't, I am sure she didn't, before the breakthrough day, she didn't even think that she can have the career with her dogs. So anything is possible if you really know how to do it. That's my, again, my way of looking things in my life. And that's why I generally invest a lot in my growth, my learning. And I love to teach also. So whatever I learn, I help you to learn also if you are ready. So this is how we will work in Saturday, Sunday evening. I keep it in evening because I know most of you have so many other works in the morning. So we will work on the evening time, probably 7 to 10, depending on the number of people registers. So here is the offer for all my silver members. Generally, if you register in Dr. T, obviously he is like 1,000 times better than me. If you really want to work directly with him, it's $1,000 course, 2 days course. But yes, I will not charge that much, obviously. So if you are paying by tonight for all my silver members, the price is like 10,000, 9,999. You only need to pay 9,999 and you are going to attend tomorrow and day after tomorrow, and I will be helping you all those 4 things I told you. And there will be some manual, there will be some worksheet which will be given to you so that next time you can refer. And any time when we will be doing this next time, even though you have paid for this workshop, I will also invite you in that workshop. So every time I will do it live, I don't know when I will go do it, but if I do it live again, you will be allowed to attend that too. So that is there. So silver members, I am just putting the link for silver members. The offer of 9,999 is only valid till tonight. Tomorrow onwards, the price will be double, 19,999. And if you are not yet silver members, this is the chance to be part of this amazing community for lifetime. Because if you really believe that you are not using your maximum potential because of your emotions, because of your frequency, which is blocking your growth, this is the time you really work on your emotions, your frequency, your learning, your belief, your thought. Because these are the skills which is whatever is your career, this is blocking your growth. So for non-members, the offer is 14,999, including silver membership. So all my silver membership is itself 9,999, but you will be getting this with only paying extra 5,000. So for silver members, the offer is 9,999. The non-members, your offer is 14,999. So I'll be pasting both the link and the coupon code will be different, and then I will take the questions. Just give me a minute. I'll post the link here. And for members, the link is different. Sorry, the link is same. The silver members, you have to apply the coupon code, which is only valid till tonight. The coupon code will be, let me share. So silver members coupon code is silver, where you will get the discount of 10,000. And the non-members, your coupon code is value, by applying which you will get 5,000 discount, but your silver membership is also included. So the moment you pay, I will activate your silver membership and this membership, the workshop and the silver membership. And silver membership is a lifetime access of the community. Every week we do 2 live sessions, and every night before sleep we do Monday to Friday a short healing and meditation session to upgrade your frequency. So is there any question? You can raise hands and I will just allow you to, and I will unmute you so that you can ask the question. Any question regarding this workshop or regarding silver membership if you are non-members? Any questions? Then you can raise hand or type yes in the chat box and I will unmute you. Any questions regarding what I shared? That also you can ask if you do not understand some part of it, because I try to give a very broad aspect like what we learned in that last 24 hours. It's not easy, but I thought that let me bring that key learning, because even you learn this key learning, you will at least understand that the possibility is there. So Naimji, you can ask the question. I allowed you to talk.
Thank you very much. This connection of the prefrontal gyrus with the amygdala body. So exactly which position you are referring on the prefrontal cortex area?
Exactly, it's not the position, it's about when you work. So when your body is in balanced, your body will not be in the fight or flight system. Whenever you feel imbalanced emotions, for example, you feel guilty or you feel judgment about others, or you feel that what others will think, or you feel that why that person is not listening, these are all not balanced emotions, these are negative emotions. Or you feel too much positive, like nothing can stop me, I am the best at what I do, these are also very positive emotions, very positive things. Like like if you feel that you are ahead of all of the members, no one is at par you, that means you are actually seeing yourself ahead of others. So in universe always work on putting balance. Whenever you are going towards very negative or very positive, you will receive something which will, so for example, if you are receiving lot of praise, like you are doing amazing work, how good you are, then you will also receive some criticism from someone. And what we do when we are not very balanced, we like all the praises and we don't like all those criticism. Whenever we like that, whenever we receive that criticism, then we start feeling bad. And then we feel that we need to heal that emotions. We feel bad, we feel angry of that person, that how can that person say that? I am doing so many things for them, and that still that person is saying bad about me. So that happens because we don't accept both. So if you are too much positive thinking, feeling, belief, then there will be someone or some situation which will give you some negative emotions also. So, but when you start doing, it's like an oscillation. When your oscillation is too much positive, too much negative, I mean, when you are too much positive, then you have to go to too much negative also. But when you work on slowly that positive and negative, that part goes, and you work on a straight line. It's not possible always walk on a straight line, but whenever you receive negative criticism or you receive the praise, using that framework, even when you are receiving praise, you can reduce that proud to bless, proud to love, gratitude. These are very balanced emotion. Whereas feeling happy, feeling successful, those are very positive emotions. So the moment you start feeling very positive for quite a long time, there will be some situation in your life which will give you some thing which will make you negative also. Is it clear? Nanji, is it clear for you? Okay. So I'm just disable talking. Yeah. So any other question, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, I will end this session. Please open this link and copy this coupon code if you are uh, really interested to work on this weekend on your skills. Anyway, I'll be doing with my diamond member. But if you are ready, you can jump on and take your life one step ahead. But it's on you how you look your life, and it's perfectly fine whatever decisions you take. Thank you so much for attending this session, because this itself shows that you are ready to learn. Maybe only for half an hour or 1 hour, maybe for 2 days. It depends on how you feel about your life, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so on Indo, yeah. So those are the information. You can even search. So basically, what I have learned is I am not a like specialist person in the biology. Like I am not a doctor, but what I understood, Doctor Demartini is a doctor, and I think Naimji, you are a doctor, so you understand probably better. But what I understand is in our brain there are certain parts when we are stressed that gets activated, but there are certain part in our brain when we are balanced, when you feel safe, like our energy center, our brain also get activated when our body feels safe. So that determines how we will do in our life, because if your body and if your brain keeps working on positive and negative, like if you are doing like in a very easy way, if you are riding a boat and you are keep on doing in a very wavy situation, then you are going towards 5 step ahead and 2 step back, 5 step ahead and 2 step back. That is what we most of the people do it, but leaders do it. They work on a very deep sea where there is no, I mean, not much wave. And even if wave comes, they learn the skills how to handle it. And that's why they are going in a speed where other people cannot go. So it's not leaders are born leaders. They learn the skill at their very early age, probably, and they master it and they work on it. And the normal people, they can't achieve that, because they first thing is they most of them, we feel victim that okay, we are middle class family, we don't have that much money, we have that, this, these are all victim mentality. We don't believe that everything is possible, so our belief is limited with whatever we have achieved, that's what we can do. And the third thing is we are not ready to learn. We feel that we have learned enough. So learning and unlearning is very important aspect. If you do not learn how to unlearn, the next learning is very difficult. So that's why learning and unlearning both is important, and that's again my perspective. You need not to be agree with it. This is my values, my perspective, and I really like to work with people who are similar, having similar values and similar perspective. Because again, if our value matches, we can work on like hours. I can talk to you hours, you can listen to me hours, we can you can learn from me and I can teach you. So only if your value matches, if you are non-members, if you are already members, so obviously some part of your value matches, and that's why you have chosen to be part of the community. But whether you want to take your learning to the next step or not, that decisions you have to make. Even if you don't make it, I am still there with you. In my lifetime, I will be serving you with the healing you have chosen, but there is a higher potential available for you, whether you are ready or not, that you have to choose. Thank you so much. Thank you. There are numbers for every portion to which I don't understand what you are saying. I don't understand, Nanji. You can ask that question in the WhatsApp group. We can have a chat there because you have the access of the WhatsApp group where you can record a voice note in a better way so that you can put your question. And as per my capacity and my understanding, I will try to answer whatever I have learned from him. And then probably you can also add. Yeah, thank you. So, any other question? Otherwise, I will end this session. And if you really are ready, jump into it because tomorrow evening we are starting this session. No matter how many of you register or not, I will do it with Anindo. And any of you are ready, please jump. Thank you so much once again. I really felt awesome sharing this knowledge with you. But this knowledge is a very like 5%, but the implementation is 95%, because this is a workshop. This is an implementation plan. And I really want to work with you, because the more I work with you, the more I also grow and you also grow. It's a win-win situation. So thank you so much for letting me share this value with you. I really love you all my Mindset Rewiring Hub members and family members. See you all again on Monday, our emotional reset session. And Anindo, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Blessed night.